Welcome to FM Tuition Academy. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button. You should click the subscribe button. There's a subscribe button. Okay, so you click to subscribe to that channel. You click that button, the subscribe button. It's just down. Okay, today we're going to be looking at a topic in mathematics. The topic is called equation of a straight line. Okay. In the previous lessons, I taught you on how to find the gradient. That knowledge, you need to know it. I taught you how to find the gradient. So a question can come saying, find the equation of a line passing, so this is example 1, through point A, equation of a line passing through point A, which is 3, 0, and B 4, 1. Okay, so this line is passing through these 2 points. It's passing through A, and then it passes through B. Okay, so how do you solve? How do you find that equation? How do you do it? Okay, the solution. The first thing that you do when they give you 2 points, if you see there are 2 points, okay, if the points are how many they have given you, I didn't say they give you 1 point, I said 2. If they give you 2 points, not 1 point, if they give you 2 points, like there's this point here and this point here, okay, point A and point B. If there are 2 points, I repeat, when there are 2 points, not 1 point, 2, there's this one and that one. The first thing you do before you start solving, the first thing that you do before you start solving, you find the gradient of those points. So you list the point A. Point A was 3, 0. Point A was 3, 0. And then point B was 4, 1. Point B is 4, 1. Okay, I think I taught this. So what do you do first? Before you find the equation of a straight line, you first find the gradient. So you say M means gradient. Gradient of AB line, because here it's A and that is B. Whatever letters, if here it's C, that is D, those are letters you put. And then you write the formula for the gradient. I taught you that formula in the previous lectures. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and then if you remember what I taught you, okay, I'll wrap this part written solution so that I can create space. Okay, so this is my x1, y1. This is my x2, y2. Of course, this is the solution that we are finding. Okay, I just had to wrap it because there was no space. So this is question 1. We are solving question 1. So first you find the gradient using this formula. So I'll write the formula again. So gradient of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so what is my y2? Okay, so y2 is what? This one is y2. Can you see y2 is this one? which is 1. So on y2 I put 1, on y1 I put 0. So it will be 1 y2 minus 0. So I'll come there. It will be 1 on y2 minus 0 on y1 over, what is my x2? What is my x2? My x2 as you can see, this is x2 here. So what is my x2? My x2 is 4, x2 there, minus x1, 3. So it is 4 minus 3. Okay? So it is 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1 minus 0 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1 divided by 1, it's 1. So the gradient is 1. When you find the gradient, that's when now you write the equation of the curve, equation of the straight line. Okay, and that formula, so I write now equation of a straight line. Okay, and what is that equation? The equation is y is equal to mx plus c. You saw what we did. The first thing is we found the gradient of AB, and the gradient of AB was 1. And then after that stage, that's when you come to this stage saying equation of a straight line. So what you do is you pick the first point. Okay? You pick the first point. And what is my first point? This one. Okay? I'm marking it. Okay? You pick the first point. So I've picked A, point A. This point I've picked it. Okay? So A is 3, 0. So that's the one I've picked. After writing equation of a straight line, I've picked the first point. I'll put it down. If I want, I can even put it this side. First point is 3, 0. Okay? Or let me not put it there. Let me put it down here so that you can understand. So first point, it is, you pick the first point 3, 0, and then the first number represents the x coordinate, the second number the y coordinate. Okay. So have you seen my x here? It's 3. This one here, it's 3, and my y here, it is 0. Okay. Okay. So so the equation starts with y. So it means on y, I have to put what? Y, I'm putting 0 because y here is 0 on top, you can see. So on y, I put 0 is equal to m. M means a gradient. This m means a gradient. The one that you calculated, okay? This one, this is m. This one, m. And m is actually what? 1. So on m there, I put 1, okay? Because m simply means the gradient. Okay? M simply means the gradient. So m there, I'll put 1. Mx. On x, I put what? What is my x? As you can see, x is 3. So on x, I put this 3. So it will be 3. Here it's x. Put 3 in brackets plus c. Okay? This c. So it will be 0 is equal to 1, 3 plus c. So 0 is equal to 1 times 3, there's 3 in the bracket, it is 3 plus c. Okay? Then we already know that in mathematics, letters should be on the left-hand side. So this is positive c here, it will cross, it will become negative c this side. And then this is 3 to come here. Okay? Because there is 0 there, so it's nothing. So when you reach here, divide both sides by -1. Even this side 3 again, you divide it by -1. So this cancels. So c is going to be equal to -1. The negative will go to the 3 on top, so it will be -3. So c is negative 3. And then now the final equation now. After you have found c, so final equation, okay, over the straight line, it starts with y is equal to mx plus c. Now, I'm writing mx plus c twice. So, in the final equation, you don't substitute y and you don't substitute x. Okay? You don't substitute them. They remain unchanged. In the last stage, you don't substitute. So, I'll put y is equal to, I don't substitute m. M is the one that we calculated. So, 1x plus, what is c? C is here, negative 3. So on C I'll put what? On C I'll put negative 3. And then enclosed. So y is going to be equal to 1x plus negative 3. So y will drop. So 1x will come here. Positive times this negative become negative 3. So this is the final equation. I hope you have got a point and your mind has opened up. Okay, example 2. So that's a question, that's the answer. Example 2, we can say, for example 2, they can say, find the equation of a straight line passing through the points, C is passing through which points? Negative 4, 1 and D negative 2, negative 5. Okay, so it's passing through point C and point D. Remember what I said? If there are 2 points, the first thing you do before finding the equation, you find the gradient. Okay, so we're going to do the solution there. The solution. So we find the what? The gradient. So I've written solution. So I have the point C. What is my C? Point C is negative 4, 1. Negative 4, 1. Point D is negative 5, point D is negative 2, negative 5. Okay, I made a mistake. Point D is negative 2, negative 5. Okay, when you write that, that's when you write the formula now. So gradient of the line CD. So CD, write the formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. When you write that, then you label those points. So meaning 4 here it's x1, 1 here it's y1, and then this one x2, y2. And then you solve now. So MCD is equal to, it's what? It is y2. The formula says y2 here minus y1. What is my y2? What is my y2? You can see y2 here it's negative 5. So on y2 I put negative 5. On y1, as you can see here, it's 1. So it will be negative 5 minus this one here. So I'll say y2 minus y1 is negative 5 minus 1. Okay, over. And then the next part it is x2 minus x1. What is my x2? x2 is here, so x2 is actually negative 2. So negative 2, x1 is here. Negative 2 minus negative 4. Negative 2 here minus negative 4, because it's x2 minus x1. So negative 2. So it is negative 2 minus negative 4. You see there are two negatives, and then with the brackets that you split. Negative 2 minus negative 4. Okay? And then that would be negative 4, negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6 over negative 2. And then here to be, these two negatives will make a positive 4, which will be equal to negative 6 over 2, negative 2 plus 4, it's 2. Okay? And then these ones are still divisible. 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 6 is 3. So it's negative 3. The gradient is negative 3. Okay? The gradient is negative 3. Negative 3. When you are done, that's where now you write the equation of the straight line. Not the final. The final equation is last. So now you write the equation of a straight line. What do you do to write the equation of a straight line? It's written as y is equal to mx plus c. You remember what I said? So write the equation of a straight line, and then you pick the first point. I told you if there are 2 points given, pick the first point. Okay? So my question is this one. So what is my first point? It's this one. This is my first point, point C, which is negative 4,1. So that's a point that you pick. It's negative 4,1. So this point is negative 4,1, which is point C. That's the one that you pick. You picked point C. Okay, so the first number here is a x coordinate. The second number here is a y coordinate. So here where you see y coordinate is 1. So here where there is y here, you put 1. So in front I'll put 1 is equal to. Here where there is a m here, there is a gradient. Okay? You are substituting now. The gradient is the one that you calculated. In your calculations, you found the gradient as what? Negative 3. This one. If the gradient is a fraction, write a fraction. Okay? Whatever gradient you have, that's the one that you put there. So, negative 3. So on gradient there, I'll put negative 3. Okay? And then x. X is what? You can see x is negative 4. So here, I put negative 4 on x in brackets plus c. Okay? So it's all for c. So we have 1 is equal to negative 3 times negative 4 in brackets plus c. So 1 is equal to negative 3 times negative 3, it is 12 plus c, because these two negatives will make a positive. So c will cross the equal sign. All the letters are on the left hand side to become negative. What will remain this side is 12. Okay? And then 1 here will go this side to cross it to become negative 1. Because it's positive 1, it goes this side, becomes negative 1. Negative c is equal to 12 minus 1 is 11. Okay, when you reach there, I'll solve this other side. So it will be negative c is equal to 11. And then you divide by negative 1, both sides. You divide by negative 1. Even this side, 11, you divide it by negative 1, which will give you c is equal to negative 11. Okay, you have found C. When you find C, that's when now you write final equation of a straight line. Final equation, okay, of a straight line. Again, you write the same formula again. Y is equal to mx plus c. But you remember I said in the final equation, you don't substitute y and you don't substitute x. These ones remain in the final equation. You only substitute the other letters such as m and c. So y will remain unchanged, is equal to m is a gradient you found, which is -3. If you remember that gradient, the gradient that we found, -3, m is a gradient we found. This one, -3, this m here, as you can see, it's the same one, that's -3. So on m you put -3. Okay, so m you put -3, x we said doesn't change, plus what is my c? C plus c is 11. That's the one that we calculated. As you can see, c here is 11. So -11 is actually, because it's negative down, will go to 11. So it's -11. So you put in -11 and then brackets like this. Okay, plus open bracket -11. So final equation will be y is equal to, we are continuing that same equation, 3x plus -11. So y is equal to -3x. This positive and this negative will form a negative. So this will be the final equation. So that's how you do it. So when you're solving this, the first thing you do is you find the gradient using that formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 and x1. When you are done, you find now the equation of a straight line, you write the formula, and then you pick the first point, then you substitute, and then the last point, the last equation, you don't substitute for x and y. You make sure you follow each step slowly, you understand. As long as you're following the steps the way I was explaining them, you won't have a problem. Okay, now since your mind has opened up, here's an exercise for you to understand how this is done. So question 1, okay, find the equation of a line. They may not say straight line, it's the same thing. They just say of the line passing through points. Or if you want, you can put straight line, it's up to you. You can put the equation of a line or put straight line, equation of a straight line, or equation of a line, it's the same thing. Passing through the points, point A's. What are the points? Right, the points, passing through the points. A is 3, 1 closed, and then B it's 4, 0 closed. Okay, this is question 1, and then question 2. Find the equation of a straight line passing through point Z. It is -7, 1 closed, and P is -2, 0. Okay, and then lastly, find the equation of a straight line passing through P -3, -2 close and Q -4, -1. Okay, so those three are enough. So this is the end. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, that's the end. If you haven't subscribed, press and click the subscribe button below. Click the subscribe button below. Thank you.